numbers, I hope my overall is at least a 75.
Nasir Little, by the end of the year, I think my rating is going to be like an 85.
I'm Cam Reddish. I play for the Atlanta Hawks. I think I'll be like an 85 by the end of my rookie year.
I'm Ja Morant with the Memphis Grizzlies. I want
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. I have with me two of my dearest friends, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hello, brother.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Ken Smith.
Oh.
Pleasure to see
I
you
didn't know.
again,
I
sir.
thought you got to bring two guys out. I didn't know it was us.
No, you're my dear friends.
Thank you, Ernie.
And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, it hasn't been the most lively start to the season for them. Just 1-3 through their first four.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Denver Nuggets. At small forward. At the other forward. And now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At point guard. Standing 6'1", number 9, Rajon Rondo. At center. Standing 7 feet even, number 7. JaVale McGee. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 0. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 12, Corey Harris. At the other forward position.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. So for the big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Harris. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Beasley's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Plumlee out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. You know, see, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow. That's a great question, Kev. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college. And so that was on the post, on the right block, stealing James Worthy's spin move. It was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with. And so when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you, and then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Lakers trail by 16. Here's Jay. Makes it off the glass. Jay's got his second bucket tonight. Denver's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. We feel that's the key, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
Well, Greg, I think the best approach is a solid motion offense, a lot of back cuts, ball movement side to side. Against a team with this kind of defense, good movement is always the key to breaking them down.
Pass to Beasley. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Ingram. Here's Jay off the left rim and out. The Nuggets leading by 15. Beasley outside. It's blocked. And they're moving it up. Here's Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. LeBron James third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
And the Lakers making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Lakers trail by 15. Ingram kicks to ball. Passes it to Jay. Plumlee with the steal. Morris outside. And again, it's Denver.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Ingram outside. Jay, the pass to Chandler. Yep, it counts.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Morris outside. And there's the pass to Beasley. Right wing. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Here's a look at some stats for Ball. Last year, getting it done. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Denver with a change here, too. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Morris. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Stevenson. And the basket by Thomas.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Lakers trail by 17. Ball, the pass to Jay. Inside. Ingram kicks to Ball. Pass to Jay. And too long on the shot. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. That one goes. Count it. 17 points for Jokic.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Stevenson passes to Jay. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Malik Beasley. And Morris subbed in for Thomas. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Jay in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Morris looking over the floor. Kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. LeBron outside. Outside for Rondo. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Passes to Jay. Tries again. Back to LeBron. Millsap with the steal. Here's Barton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Denver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Both free throws good from Barton. You know, and early on, you want to win games, of course, but maybe even more important, Chris, establishing your identity for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, early wins and losses, they can be deceiving. If you think about teams that peak too early, you want to make sure that you establish your identity. And I would suggest for any rookie, your main character of your identity should be this: great listener, hard worker. After that, we'll see how many points you score, how many rebounds you get. But you need to come in as a rookie, humble, ready to work, ready to listen, and then usually things will sort themselves out.
Great perspective.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Morris kicks to Jokic. With the teardrop, count that one. Jokic has got 23 points.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And the pass to Jay. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high pace in their game.
Well, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season in pace of play. The players and the front office all want to get back to that Showtime era Lakers style of play.
Morris finds Jokic. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jokic. And the 3 off target.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Caldwell-Pope outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Jokic.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Nuggets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most. And so it's Denver with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They're 15.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How is ball movement open?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it is some changes here for the Lakers. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Brandon Ingram comes in for Harris. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Harris. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Murray. Plumlee out there with Porter. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. The Nuggets leading by 20. Here's Thomas. Buries it down low.
And Thomas, excellent at getting points in the paint, despite the size disadvantage.
Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Ingram passes to Jay. Down low. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Here's Jokic. It's tipped. Now here's Kuzma. 13 points in the game.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Murray kicks to Thomas. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Thomas against Ball. Thomas finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And that's 31 points for Jokic.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Stevenson inside the 3-point line. That one goes. Count it.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Thomas passes to Jokic. Unloads from 13. Some solid defense from Jay.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Ball against Porter. Ball with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck. Had to take a deal to prove he can still play. Has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys that you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high that rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. And Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but with those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand. So you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers now.
Good names you've mentioned. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. The Nuggets leading by 17. Thomas kicks to Morris. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his third foul of the game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Second team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Kuzma. Nice D from Porter.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package, skilled at making the correct pass.
Here's Jay. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jay's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Thomas dishes to Porter. Back to Thomas. To the middle. And there's Porter on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Passes it to Jay. He can't get that one. Plumlee with some nice D. Denver leading by 19. Beyond the arc. Thomas's shot is off.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Morris outside. Beasley right side. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Jay, the pass to Kuzma. It's deflected. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
He misses the free throw. Los Angeles making a switch here. Chandler's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Porter. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get a little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying.
All-time event?
That's a good question. My position, or I had to go with Gary Payton, Michael Jordan.
Welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at
Be friends while improving your game at the same time.
Don't forget to come out to the game for calendar day. What better way to pass pictures of your favorite mascot, the Coyote and the Silver Dancer. And folks, be sure to come out to the game for our water bottle giveaway. All fans attending.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for...
Well, guys, it's no secret that Marcus Young and...
Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league. Not the case for these two. They genuinely hate each other. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some hard fouls here tonight.
We've already seen Whitey's checked in for Murray. Jay's checked in for the Lakers. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with ball, and it's Jay in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Over to the wing. James kicks to ball. To the paint, and stolen by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now, and White with the stuff.
Yeah, the awareness of Young, just demonstrating that he's capable of spotting the open man.
Jay, Aldridge is covering, and he can't bank that one in. Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Not just a great shot maker these days. Aldridge can still throw it down on you if you let him get all the way in.
Pass the ball. To the inside. And stolen by White. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 27 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds? And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
A different look now for San Antonio. Hurdle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bertanis in for Rudy Gay. The Lakers also making some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Here's Jay. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Young outside to the inside, and Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers trail. The pass to Jay. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Pirtle with the steal, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. White against Caldwell Pope. White dishes to DeRozan. Over LeBron. Offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Pirtle from deep. Drills it from outside. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, not many are finishing better than LeBron James around the rim. Too strong and too good.
DeRozan surveying the D, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And last summer, after 9 terrific seasons in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan traded to San Antonio.
And guys, you have to feel for the sudden change for DeRozan. Gave Toronto some of their best years. At the same time, happy that DeRozan has gone to an organization that has proven success over the years.
He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Rondo, bounce pass. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound, San Antonio. The feed to White. Pass to Forbes. Ingram against DeRozan. Over Ingram. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Here's Jay, and he dunks it down.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Ball's knocked loose. Ingram with the steal. James, the pass to Ingram. Inside, Jay. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 4. Outside, White. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Here's Jay. Fires from the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. Outside DeRozan. And White kicks to DeRozan. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. Great D that time from Rondo. Lakers trail by 4. Down low. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo. James has got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
DeRozan against James. Pirtle. He kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Pirtle. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
The shot's good from Forbes.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Down low. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. It's been a non-traditional basketball journey for AI. He talks about his time playing in China.
Before coming to the NBA, I knew.
And AI was the first to follow this path. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And some changes here for the Lakers. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. Young is out there with Murray, and it's White in at the 3 spot, and that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 6. Gay outside, 5 to shoot. That's tipped. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got his second basket. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now Young. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. The pass to Gay. Shoots over Kuzma. They get the rebound. Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, so smooth in everything he does. Aldridge with the little up fake and the defender overcommits. He takes advantage. No doubt that last season was the best year LaMarcus has had, not just as a Spur, but maybe ever. Numbers across the board, both offensively and defensively, carrying and shouldering the load without Kawhi Leonard for just about all the season. It's pretty impressive stuff.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Young. Second chance effort. That one no good. Excellent D there from Corey Harris. Ball, the pass to Jay. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And for Aldridge last year, Brent, a far cry from when he asked to be traded, but then had a sit-down with Greg Popovich, and that seemed to straighten things out.
Yeah, there was some frustrations for him, and the only way as a player you're going to have clarity is to sit down with your coach and hash it out, and Pop was more than willing to do that and reset some things for LaMarcus Aldridge, and they figured out a way to get through it, and it seems like whatever that clarity was, it worked out best for both parties.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Gay finds Young. A baseline Jay, rebounded by the Lakers. Jay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy, and that was easy.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
Out on his own on the break. Here's White, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Corey Harris picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Good on both. Lakers leading by 8.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Timeout. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, What really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
Passes it to Jay, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Now just a 5-point Laker lead. And here is Ball. He's got 5. Jay, the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Brent, as we take a look at lineups around the NBA, teams trying to go with 5 highly skilled players at once. Where does that leave the traditional big?
Well, most teams just don't have one now, Kevin. I mean, they're just not on the roster.
They're hard to find, yeah.
Well, they're hard to find, but there just aren't many out there. So a lot of teams just elect not to have one. And what we're seeing over the course of the last couple years is the matchups when all of a sudden a Whiteside is going to see a Drummond, or you're going to see all of a sudden Valanciunas play against DeAndre Jordan. It's usually because you have one, we'll play ours kind of mentality.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's a 10-point Laker lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Gay in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Kuzma passes to Jay. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Young. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Jay, the pass to Harris. Poked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jay, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. The first free throw is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Pirtle's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Young with no one around. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Both free throws good from Jay.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Pirtle. Here's James. And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Big first half in points and assists. How are you able to make such an impact?
Well, yeah, I got to say my teammates have done a great job with their movement. You cutting, getting open. They made it easy for me to get them open shots. And when the other guys out there playing with this much energy, the D gets stretched in and I get a lot of good looks myself.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the Spurs with some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for DeJounte Murray, and it's White in for Young. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So the Lakers 5 right now. The forwards are Ingram and LeBron. Lance Stevenson is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Jay in at the 5 spot. White inside, working on James. Pass to Forbes for the lead. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
When you look at what the Spurs went through last year, it just was not a pretty season. Just not something that we've seen from the Spurs in 25 years. Still clinched a playoff berth, and that was their 21st season in a row.
Nice D from Jay.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
No good that time. The Spurs have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And that Spurs run started back in 1998. A lot of those players are now in their 50s.
Yep, great names like David Robinson, Chuck Person, Avery Johnson, Will Perdue, Vinny Del Negro, all past the half-century mark. And I'm sorry, guys, Kevin Harlan was the one who talked about you guys being that old.
San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. White with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Stevenson against White. Kicks it to Forbes. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Another one falls for San Antonio. Now here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Ingram outside. Inside, here's Jay. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kept alive. And White kicks to Forbes. White the pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Pirtle's got 17 now.
And the soft hands of Pirtle on display there. Just has such a nice stroke from the mid-range.
Pirtle with the double team. LeBron passes to Jay. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And DeRozan, here we go. Count it. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
And Forbes kicks to Pirtle. White drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that matchup with the Magic, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
To the paint, here's Pirtle. It's deflected. Here's Rondo. He has 6.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Spurs trail by 3. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rocket.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Got a piece of it. They get it back. To the inside. And stolen by White. Here's Bertans. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, this team now has to settle in right here and have a great possession without getting so aggressive that you compound your mistake.
White the pass to Pirtle. Here is Forbes. He kicks it to White. To the wing right side. The 3 from Bertans. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Rondo passes to Jay. Back to James. To the middle. Here's Jay. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Bertans. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Young is subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Young against Ingram. In the corner, it's Aldridge. And the 3 off target. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Pirtle. Young is out there with White. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Aldridge in at the center filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Young. That's tipped. Kuzma with it. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Young kicks to Gay. Connects from 3-point range.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And stolen by White. LeBron against Gay. Young outside. Shoots over Ingram. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Derek White. The Lakers also making some changes. Harris comes in for LeBron. And Ball subbed in for Brandon Ingram. That's good from Jay. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
There's the pass to Ball. To the paint. And it's Corey Harris with the jam.
And once Harris gets into a groove, it's over. It's tough to slow this guy down.
And so Young will bring it up for San Antonio. 11-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Aldridge controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Jay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That's good from Jay. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Jay. San Antonio calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, wow, what you all did tonight, what a display of offense. What got into you to produce this performance?
Well, a couple of my teammates challenged me before the game. They were saying, let's see how high you can go tonight. So I said, all right, I'll show you exactly how high I can go. I mean, but even still, I didn't think I'd put that many.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively happy to be here with Shaq. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Timberwolves out in Minneapolis. Well, for Minnesota, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And tonight we'll get to see Corey Harris, one of the bright young stars in this league. Kenny, talk about what makes him so valuable to this team.
Because he's been a leader at every level.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Crunch, and the Timberwolves dancers.
Wolves fans, don't miss out on for the protection of the players and team, any violator is subject to arrest and
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we know the history between these two. AI got his career started with a dunk on Harris that went viral. Now, talking to AI, he said it's something we can laugh.
Another great report, David. Thank you. There is a lot of chemistry built between AI and Harris already.
And guys, you can't understate how important it is to have that much experience between two players.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jay in at the center. And you see the floor spacing that's in fashion these days in the league. Kevin, if you were just coming into the NBA right now, would you be more inclined to work on your three-point shot?
I think so. I think if you are a stretch 4, if you're a 3, or even if you're a 5 now, you have to be able to shoot the 3 consistently, whether it's in the corners or at the top. You have to be able to show that you can stick the 3 ball. I think a lot more small ball is going on now. I think a lot of teams are reverted to the Golden State speed and the pace up type of style now. If I was a rookie coming into the game, I would definitely have to have some confidence in shooting the 3 ball and some consistency in making it.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Jang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Tyus Jones comes in for T. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Wiggins kicks to Dang. The Lakers with the rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Saric outside. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Hits, count that one from Jay.
Caldwell-Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
Jones, the pass to Jang. To the middle. It's stolen by Rondo. And it's the Lakers on the break. Moving it up. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Kevin, you did the unusual. Your senior year in high school, you transferred not just to another city, but to another state where you were named the high school player of the year across the country. Tell us a bit about the importance of that personally and playing-wise to you.
Well, you know, going to a new place, I wanted to establish myself in a big city like Chicago, coming from a small place like South Carolina. It was a shock at first. And what I mean by shock, I just never estimated that many good players being in one central area. Chicago has tons of talent that's unheard of. And all I want to do is just have a presence there. And it was a bit of a task, but, you know, slowly but surely I gave myself short goals. You know, to be number one is always a goal of mine, but more importantly, to be established, for everybody to know that, you know, this is Kevin Garnett. This is who he is. This is what he's about. And, you know, I wear that on my shoulder. I've always took a lot of pride in myself and how I prepare. And I wanted everybody to know in the city of Chicago that I was there.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Jang. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, Kevin, you have to appreciate Jang's strength there. I mean, fights through contact for the potential and one.
Lakers trail by 3. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Deng. The shot's good from Jang.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
The Timberwolves shooting just about an even 40% to start. Jones kicks to Wiggins. Now the pass to Saric. Baseline J on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Saric has got his second basket of the night. Rondo passes to Jay. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jay. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Saric. Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Are you going to dive on the floor? Are you going to do the small things? You know, are you going to double down? Are you going to be in the spot where you're supposed to when you're supposed to be there? You know my bads. You know, all this goes into winning. And then you need a little luck. You do. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
It sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh, man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. Yeah. And that's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all in one and then go forward with the same velocity like you want it to. It's frustrating.
Good. Jay's got 11 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Jones kicks to Wiggins. Out to Saric from downtown. Kept alive. Here's Jang. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 5.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Chandler, the pass to Jay, and the shot goes in.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Jones against Rondo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Los Angeles making a switch here. Outside Rondo. Here's Jay. He gets it in there. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Oh, incredible. incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up it.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting...
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Yeah, and that bench, boy, has been really good. Provided a nice spark so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Jay out there with Chandler, and it's Stevenson in at the small forward position. Kevin, it's not enough that you've got to manage a career, which demands so much time and so much your mental and physical being. But then managing a marriage, managing having a family while you're playing, that's a balancing act that not a lot of guys can pull off, but you have.
No, you have a professional life and then you have a personal life. I like to think that basketball is obviously my profession. I love to play. It has a business component to it that you got to obviously get some attention to. But then, when it comes to being personal, your family, your friends, you have to separate the two. I would learn very early in my early career that never bring basketball home, leave it on the court. One of the things I struggled with was losing and being able to leave it on the court.
That would have been tough. For you in particular.
No, I'm just telling you, my first 5-6 years, I can honestly say, I've lost relationships, and the fact that I couldn't leave certain things on the floor.
Right.
I wasn't really good with that as a young man, and it cost me some cool relationships. But I like to think that I learned from that. I like to think that I've applied the things that I've learned, and I was able to separate the two, which is very important.
Yes.
Got to have a distinction between the two.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. 2 points, that one goes. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And it's Teague for Jones. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Chandler. Harris comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. And Kevin, you love the game when you play, and it always showed. That was the best quality. I knew watching your games, broadcasting your games, you love the game, and you love the competition.
Yeah, I say that while I'm sitting here being modest, but when you in it, and you're an animal, and you slobbing, and it's hard to explain that. People,
I saw it.
You know what? People expect you to be like that. I would be in a restaurant eating, and the lady would be like, I don't know, waiting for me to growl or something.
Attack that salad.
I was like, oh my, eat your steak. Like, what is going on, lady? Like, nah, but I'm totally not like that. I compete at a high level. I make no shame about that. But yeah, I'm a regular dude too.
You are.
At least I try to be.
You're a regular dude. You
as
are.
As much as I can be.
I know it.
You know what it is.
Glad
Kev.
we're friends.
No doubt, man.
Glad we're friends.
I'm waiting the invitation, to get out there, right?
It's in the mail.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
And the rejection by Towns. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside, Towns with the steal. Saric right side. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And while they swept the season series.
Rondo against Jones. To the paint, it's stolen by Saric.
And you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Wiggins. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Jones against Rondo. Stolen away. It's stolen by Saric. And here we go. Saric all alone.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Rajon Rondo. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 8 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. KG, I want to give you a special thanks for joining us, helping us with the call tonight. You always have a seat at this table to broadcast any of our games.
Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me come through, man. It was an honor, man, seriously.
We'll do it again soon.
Let me know, man.
That's
Let me
KG.
know.
That's the great Kevin Garnett.
My dog.
And Clark, you know, it's amazing. KG was the alpha dog as a player, and he just continues to carry that with him. That's who he is.
And, you know, I think that's who he will always be, too, Kevin. Seemed like he had the attributes of being a leader and grew into that even more as he was mentored by guys like Sam Mitchell and others. So he's the kind of guy with his personality, his charisma, his work ethic that others find it easy to look up to.
1:03 left to play in the first half. Rondo against Jones. Outside Dang. He feeds it to Wiggins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 2014. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And he's good on the second.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Lakers trail by 5. Ingram outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jay. And it's off the back rim. No good for Minnesota. They've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting.
Well, I like the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Lakers working the ball around now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
You know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
A big-time effort for Dario Saric, providing a lot of energy for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Well, the first half for you, offensively, you were very efficient. What has been the key to get that done?
I think it's all about finding good shots. You know, you can't shoot a high percentage.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Passed the ball. James, that's a 2-pointer. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Charge is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Covington in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Wiggins kicks to Covington. Over Stevenson. 3 on the clock. And the layup by Charge. Charge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Really like how Saric uses his size and length to get after the offensive glass. Very good at crashing the board.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in assists, 3rd in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Teague. He kicks to Jang. Hangs in the air. And Wiggins with the nice bucket inside. Wiggins has got 15.
Oh, I like that effort from Andrew Wiggins there. Doing a nice job on the offensive glass.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. That free throw good from James.
And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Outside Rondo. Ingram trying to get open. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Dang bringing it up for the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
And stolen by James. Stevenson passes to Jay.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Minnesota making a switch here. Covington's checked in. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. Wiggins drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Minnesota with the ball. Knocks it loose. Ingram with the steal. Up the floor. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Rajon Rondo. And the Timberwolves call time here.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016. was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Teague kicks to Wiggins. Over Caldwell Pope, and Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Poked away.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Offensive rebound, Ingram. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ingram's got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Teague finds Jang. Timberwolves passing it around. Teague against Rondo, and the shot goes in. 14 points for Teague.
Hey, there's no lack of confidence in Teague's ball handling ability. This guy is very comfortable in tight spaces with that ball on the string.
Here's Jay. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Saric. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Kevin, a big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Ingram really graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Here's Teague. The dish to Jang. At the elbow with Saric. Kicks it to Wiggins. Buries it down low. Wiggins has got 19 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Harris. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint. Here's Saric. Rebound by Jay.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Jay's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. Over Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Wiggins. He's got 21.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
Harris outside. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Harris. Down low. Jay, the pass to LeBron. Some solid defense from Saric.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
Harris against T. Passes it to Jang. To the inside. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive edge.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jang. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Harris, and it's Jay in at the center position. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And Teague's at the ball here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Wiggins. Down low, Jang throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jay, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Sharch. That free throw, good from Jang.
And, you know, Gorgui Dieng, not just remarkable for his basketball talent, but for how he's given back to his native country of Senegal. I mean, we talk about unselfishness all the time in the basketball sense, but this is really unselfishness in the greatest and truest sense.
Count that one, and the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Harris.
I mean, the confidence coming into play here. Harris knows he's got what it takes to knock down that 3 ball.
Here's Jang. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Caldwell-Pope outside. Ingram outside. Harris outside. Pass to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wiggins. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
When you play 2K and My Player, do you build a specific player? Like, do you try to create your My Player to play like your?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy Halloween, folks. Got a Halloween sound effect for me? Ooh, that's going to also be a breezy day.
Yes.
Good to be with you on this spirited occasion. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, from their first 7 games, they've come away with just 1 win. Whatever optimism.
Yo, AI, you got a minute?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Come talk
Just
to me.
about to head out for warm-ups.
Look, I just wanted to say the coaching staff really appreciates what you've been doing for the team lately.
Oh, thanks. It's always nice to hear.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, coach is looking to expand your role. All right, we want you to be one of the first guys off the bench.
Oh, you mean like the 6th man?
Sure. Something like that. Just know that you're an important part of the team, all right?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
I started hooping for the Nike check. I play tennis for the Rolex. I be in Miami, never seen a beach. In the fountain blue, when you saw me. I just came to give these fits
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At the other guard position. And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At point guard, standing 6'6", number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles. James checked in for the Lakers. And Dallas also making a switch. Measury, he's checked in for Powell. On the court for the Mavericks. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Measury. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then there's Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. And here's James outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Barea against Ball. Inside. Outside for Barea. 6 to shoot. Here's Measury. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Back to Ball. Kuzma passes to Jay. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic kicks to Barea. The pass to Hardaway. From deep. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. Measury with the rebound.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for James. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Minnesota. And it's Doncic, top of the key. Pass to Brunson. Nowitzki right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Here's Ball. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Jay. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jay's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got J.J. Barea. Porzingis is out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Brunson in at the 2. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. No good from Jay. Mavericks trail by 6. Fires from deep. Brunson, good. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Ball, the pass to LeBron. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Brunson. He's covered by Ball. Kicks to Barea. Lets it go. And the shot is long.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper. Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Doncic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the second free throw, good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Barea kicks to Powell. Inside, Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis stays aggressive on the offensive end, and with the kind of offensive arsenal he has, it's exactly what you hope for, guys.
To the middle, here's Jay. Porzingis with the block.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Brunson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
To the inside, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic, and another basket for Dallas.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Passes it to Ball. Inside, got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. To the inside. Runs in the pass to Doncic. Here's Jay. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Out of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick-and-roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate, Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in a pick-and-roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick-and-roll, but those 3 are at the top of my list.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Lock at 6. Lets it go from 11. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you, Kevin, you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
James, the pass to Jay. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Harris outside. Lock at 6. To the inside. The shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 8.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Doncic with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Harris outside. And it's Ball in the corner. Lakers working the ball around now. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here's Jay. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Left side, Harris. Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Drills the three-pointer. 15 points for Porzingis.
You know, we talk often about the importance of confidence. Kristaps Porzingis has plenty of that from beyond the arc.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. Some solid defense from Harris.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The 15-footer, no good off the back of the rim. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense.
Big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Dallas Mavericks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
I got him.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. And it's been a clinic out there. Jay's checked in for the Lakers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. James covering. Porzingis inside. He's against Kuzma. Count the basket.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Jay in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Doncic kicks to Porzingis, and another basket for Dallas.
Well, Kevin, how about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Harris outside. There's the pass to Jay. James in the post. Back to Ball. Inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Jay. Jay's got 4 this quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Doncic with it. Working on James. It's good. Nowitzki's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Harris passes to Jay. The basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. And that's 20 points for Jay.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely, and Hardaway gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ball kicks to Harris. Here's Jay. Pass the ball. And here is Harris. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Over Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, an absolute terror from that spot right there. If LeBron James is rolling, look out.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by James. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Jay, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Back to Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James, the pass to Jay. It's rebounded by Dallas. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Jay. Mejri with the steal. Down low. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And that's now 28 points for Porzingis. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Mejri kicks to Doncic. Fresh 24 for the Mavericks. To the wing right side. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Had the space there, but it's offline. And a wide open look for James. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nowitzki right side. The three-pointer is right on target. Nowitzki's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good luck trying to contest Dirk from that spot. He does not get flustered by defense when he's shooting beyond the arc. Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Dishes it to Doncic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the Kings, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Well, Dirk has just made so many mid-range jumpers. When he gets room to fire, he's golden.
Caldwell Pope not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Here's Brunson. He's covered by Rondo. Down low, here's Mejri. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mejri's got 9.
Really good work in the painted area. You need to have the inside game working like that.
Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, to try and improve the flow of the games, teams now have fewer timeouts. Players have to be faster about retaking the court after stoppages. I'm assuming you're like me, all good things, right?
I agree, Kevin, and I think what people don't know is the impetus from this actually came from the coaches themselves. Rick Carlisle said, listen, we need to pick up the pace of play because we'd like our games to fit in a certain time frame. And listen, when you've got the leadership at the top in Adam Silver, who always makes clear that game flow is one of his focuses and that this is an entertainment medium and let's please our fans, you're going to make the right choices.
And looking at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, how he performed last season, put up about 13 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Mavericks leading by 6. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Brunson connects on the open J. 9 points in the game so far. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jay, the pass to Chandler. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
The dish to Barea. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Brunson. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 6. Caldwell-Pope outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that quick first step that Caldwell-Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Stevenson's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Barea kicks to Doncic. Looking to get back on track here. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Barea looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires it up. They get it back.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here, we've got Doncic. J.J. Barea is out there with measuring. And it's Kleba in at the 4 spot. Over in the corner, Doncic. Over Stevenson. And Doncic gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here's Ingram. Another shot. That layup is good as it's up and in from Jay. Jay's got 32 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Here's Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now, it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Here's McGee. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Barea with a wide open look. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
Ingram passes to Stevenson. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Barea, the pass to Doncic. And there it is for him.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
From 11 feet away, again, the Mavericks score.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten.
Free throw good, James. And LeBron James last season not slowing down even a little bit. Turned indoors one of his best seasons yet.
Isn't it amazing how impactful LeBron is on the floor at all times? Last year, you think about his passing and rebounding numbers were as good as they've ever been. Only a handful of guys have ever changed the game like he can.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch?
Barea kicks to Hardaway. To the right side. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. 1 more and he's done.
At the line for your Lakers.
That one drops. He ties it up.
2 shots.
And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization. Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Just never afraid of taking big shots. Harris feels comfortable having the ball in his hands in those moments.
Outside Hardaway. Porzingis trying to get free.
I mean, you have to be cognizant of where Harris is. He's solid at timing when the block shots. Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
The free throw off from James.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Doncic kicks to Powell. Out to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Barea. Here's Powell. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Powell's got it all tied up now for Dallas. The pass to Kuzma. Banked in off the glass.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
And he knows how much was riding on that possession. He wanted to score.
Fades and shoots. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Fades back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Porzingis has got 14 points now in the second half. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. James uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Jay. Jay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 4. Now Barea. To Porzingis. Knocked away. Powell sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Here's Harris. It falls!
And it's easy to see why Harris has the ball when it's close. Knows when to elevate his game.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Doncic. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 2. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
Now, here's Doncic. There's the feed to Powell. Here's Hardaway. Ooh, offline.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a tremendous offensive night for you. How did you find that rhythm?
You know, I just went out there trying to follow Coach's game plan. I mean, we all did, really. You know, he knew exactly what we needed to do to win this game, and we all just stepped up and got it done. Simple as that, really.
Well, the execution was on point all night. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
To be just right.
You grew up playing 2K with all of your brothers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Trailblazers out in Portland. For Portland, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And AI
Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out the antidote.
Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. We are in the City of Roses, Portland, and David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, AI had an interesting time in the G League. He was first brought over by L.A., but immediately traded to Fort Wayne. L.A. actually traded him for a player and, quote,
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments to be named later?
Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games could mean a lot.
James checked in for Los Angeles. And Portland has possession. They trail by 1. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Harris. And it's Jay in at the 5, down low. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans. Harris passes to Jay. And that one is good.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Reese Harkless comes in for Labissiere. Rodney Hood subbed in for Jake Layman. 6 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Out to Hood. There's the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low, Jay. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Jay's got 5.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
5 on the clock. The shot's good from Jay.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Harkless. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And stolen by Hood. Rondo against Lillard. Over Rondo. And it's Lillard missing.
And that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Kuzma, that's good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
McCollum kicks to Hood. Here's Leonard. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Harris with the ball. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Hood against LeBron. Hood finds McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Collins is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Harris. Hood against LeBron. Portland needs to get off a shot. Portland no good that time either.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
No, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Lakers leading by 3. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the inside. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep all broken down for Los Angeles.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
And the Lakers making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
Well, for the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in L.A. feels the pressure to win.
They swipe it. The pass to Rondo. Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. Here's Jay. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 9 points for Jay.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard, the pass to Leonard. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's already a substitute.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Back to Nurkic, trying to get something going. He lays it in. Nurkic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Jay in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside, Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Lakers leading by 6. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Harris outside. Pass to LeBron. Out to the right wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Labissiere, the pass to Nurkic. Bucket is good. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the inside, knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. One-on-one here. Layman pass to Lillard. And he makes good on the layup. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Lakers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. James finds Harris. Kuzma with it. Covered by Lillard. Inside. Jay. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Lillard. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. McCollum outside. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 6. Passes to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ball against Lillard. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Lakers on D. The shot by Layman, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Kicks to LeBron. The pass to Jay. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Pass to Layman. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now a timeout called by Portland. We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry.
Lou Williams, right?
Lou Williams. I got to go to my man Jamal Crawford. You know, he's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still Jay crossover, and he's letting it fly. And these are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go get me a bucket.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Nurkic. Tight defense on him. The fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Labissiere, guarded by Kuzma. McCollum, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Layman. He kicks it to Nurkic, and it's McCollum in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 7.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
LeBron dishes the ball.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. That's a 2 from Lillard. They get it again.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Passes it to Jay. Good, and a nice assist from Corey Harris. And now 24 points for Jay.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McCollum against Harris. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Nurkic has got 12 now in this quarter.
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
Jay, the pass to James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, you love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. That's tipped. McCollum finds Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Here's Labissiere. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jay's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
And this is how lethal Harris can be off the pass. Excellent at catching the D by surprise.
Ball against Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
McCollum outside. Kicks it to Labissiere. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jay's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard against Ball. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Nurkic has got 14 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Jay. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Now McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against New Orleans. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Well, you had it going on in the first half. Incredible display. How did you get it all to work?
You know, it wouldn't be possible for me if it weren't for my teammates encouraging me, stepping aside and letting me go to work. And, DA, I got to tell you, man, it's taking a lot of shots.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it is an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Labissiere. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Jake Layman. And Hood subbed in for Lillard. Free throw, Chandler. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
C.J. McCollum out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Collins. And it's Leonard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
No good from Jay. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 19-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Back to Harkless. Collins kicks to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
It's Ingram on the wing. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Rondo on the double team. Here's Hood. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
No good from Jay. Stripped it away to the inside. Chandler, and the layup's good off the glass. Chandler's got 6.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Rondo against Leonard. Dishes it to McCollum. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got 11 points here in just the second half. Rondo with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ingram outside. Here's Jay, and he slams it one-handed.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Hood kicks to Leonard. Over Chandler. Misses off the left iron.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
McCollum up top. He's covered by Rondo. Hood against Caldwell Pope. Hood dishes to Collins. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Clock is at 3. The 3 from McCollum. Chandler with the rebound.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Hood kicks to McCollum. Poked loose. Now, here's Collins. Defense is right there. That one good for 2.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Lakers leading by 21. Harkless the pass to Collins. Rondo against McCollum. Shot clock at 6.
Lakers foul. That's his first personal foul. At the line for
No good on the free throw. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Chandler. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Ingram. That one misses. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. For three, Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
A challenging stretch here for Portland. McCollum outside. Now the pass to Hood. Fires the three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Defensively, we're playing without balance. We're coming in with sandwich.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers shooting 43% for the game. So for the Lakers right now, Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Jay out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Lays it up and banks it in. And 11 points for Leonard.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
I love the awareness from Rondo. Just an excellent passer who's actively looking for his teammates.
McCollum kicks to Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Lakers leading by 22 to the inside. Caldwell Pope unable to get that one. Great D that time from Hood. Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Rondo. It's good.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Jay. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum up top. He's covered by Rondo. McCollum passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, Kevin. Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Pass to Jay. Lakers passing it around. Stevenson outside. Leonard with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And a wide open look for Hood. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 45 points.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Collins wide open. He fires. That three off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Rondo. Down low. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 20. The 11-footer and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 13 points in the second half.
I like how McCollum works in his in-between game. Finds a way to get involved from his spot.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And it's Rondo in the corner. To the paint. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Over Rondo. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 18. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. That's 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Caldwell-Pope passes to Jay, and the shot goes in. Jay's got 47 points.
Now, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
McCollum outside. Passes to Leonard. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot from the wing, and Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Caldwell-Pope.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Stevenson, again, Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. When you...
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Even when the entire defense was focused on stopping him, they couldn't slow him down. I mean, a terrific offensive player.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Myers Leonard. And the Lakers also making a switch. Stevenson's checked in. And finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Jay, the pass to Stevenson.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Lakers, Lance Stevenson.
All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Rondo. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Jay, the pass to Stevenson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
you know what we need to do? We need to figure out what we're doing tonight after this, you know? So I'm talking about I want to get some food.
Hey, great effort out there, guys. AI, need you for an interview real quick.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right, guys.
You know the drill.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
Oh, man, you know, I just tried to stay active and engaged. Flash the open shots, you know, be aggressive out there on the floor. My teammates did a great job, you know, setting me up to succeed, and they opened up lanes and opportunities, and tonight I was able to capitalize.
That's why they call you the big capitalization. Great game, AI.
They call me that? Okay.
And thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time, and the time after that, too.
Here you go.
What's up, AI? I got that Foot Locker money for you.
That is what I'm here for.
There you go.
Word. Thank you.
You know, sir, you guys certainly gave Mr. Lillard and his crew the what's what.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be inviting me to his recording studio anytime soon, right?
Well, of course not, sir. What with your busy schedule and all.
Okay.